Next job is to cut a piece of my copper tubing off to make the connection to the power bowl. So I've measured it off. Now I've got a nice piece of 6-foot copper tubing to make my connection to the power bowl. Cut my line, and I'm ready to run my water line over to my dispenser. I'm just going to kind of get this out of the way for the time being. I've taken the nut and the ferrule off of my fitting on the solenoid and placed my ferrule just down on the copper tubing. I don't want to push it down too far. I just want to make sure that it's maybe about a 1/4 inch below the surface, so that when I tighten this up, there. So when I make this connection, 1/2 inch wrench. Now I can go over to the other side. Self-tapping saddle valve. So you can see here's my water line where I'm going to bring my water in. I'm actually going to tap right into this water line. I've shut the water off to the dish machine, and I've purged the line by turning on the dish machine to take any pressure that's in this line away from it, so that when I tap in here I don't get a big leak all over the floor. I want to tighten this up evenly so that there's about the same space on both sides of the saddle clamp. Now I'll disconnect this. Put my nut on. Hang on, Nathan. Okay, I've got my nut and my ferrule in place. Now I'm just going to position this so I've got a nice connection into my saddle valve. Okay, now that I have the connection done, I can turn my saddle valve in, and this is a self-tapping or self-puncturing. So as I turn this in, what it's going to do is this is actually going to puncture my connection. And once I've punctured it, I can turn this out and turn my water back on, and if everything went right, hopefully I'll have no leaks and I'll be ready to go to the next step.